Hello, this is Aasin Law Office. Today, I'm going to give you some realistic advice on why you need a lawyer when you're being investigated for fraud, especially at a police station like Seoul Dongdaemun. On the surface, fraud cases seem like simple money problems, but the real core of the investigation is whether you had the intent to deceive from the very beginning. That's why simply saying you've been wronged isn't enough to resolve the issue. When I consult with clients before an investigation, they mostly focus on telling their personal story. However, in an actual investigation, the timeline, the flow of funds, and the specific terms of the agreement come first. A single line in a contract or one text message can become the basis for determining your intent. From your perspective, this might seem hard to accept logically, but official records are organized based on legal requirements, not emotions. This is why it's crucial to carefully plan the sequence and scope of your statements. In practice, we first categorize the case. We determine if it's a failed investment, a simple debt, or a dispute arising from ongoing transactions. We organize the account transaction history chronologically and simultaneously review the possibility of a settlement. This is because how much you admit to in the criminal case can affect later civil proceedings for damages or enforcement. We don't see the criminal and civil cases as separate. We view them as one continuous process. The role of a lawyer during the investigation isn't just to speak for you, it's to prevent the case from unnecessarily escalating. We manage the scope of your statements and, if needed, clarify the main legal issues through a written opinion. Based on the evidence, we decide which approach is most realistic: a complete denial, a partial admission, or pursuing a settlement alongside the case. This is why we focus more on managing the case structure than on success fees. Even during consultations, we don't just agree to take on every case. Sometimes, the best advice for a client is not to hire us at all. But if we do take your case, we clearly define our scope of responsibility, from the investigation to the trial, and even potential civil and enforcement actions that may follow. We also consider related issues, like potential problems with immigration or professional qualifications. Our standard, which we've maintained since 2009, is simple. We look at the structure, not the emotion. Since opening in 2014, we've avoided disputes over case handling or fees because we prioritize realistic explanations over exaggeration. We prepare for every case as if we need to respond tomorrow. The reality is, you need a lawyer because a fraud investigation isn't a one-time event. The wrong direction can affect all subsequent legal procedures. Aasin Law Office handles a wide range of cases: criminal, civil, family, real estate, and administrative, all based on this principle. If you need a consultation, please refer to the description box below this video. Subscribing and liking our channel helps us provide more thorough legal advice. Thank you.